Zach came outside. That's beautiful. Came outside to let the chickens out today, not feeling too hot, but it's really pretty out today. Fed my cat, Samson, who's got his face stuck in a bowl of food. And just had a conversation with a friend of mine. We were just kind of, I guess, grieving over the state of Christianity. In totality, yes, but more just kind of focused on how, the interactions go on social media. And of course, I'm speaking of Twitter. It's more than unfortunate that people of faith cannot treat each other with respect, even if they wholeheartedly disagree, on some tenets of the faith. And I'm not talking about the obvious, hardcore things that, we're just not going to cede any ground on. Like, I'm not accepting homosexuality within the faith. I'm not accepting, any of the bastardization, of the text and pretending like you can live however you want, once saved, always saved, dogma. I'm not agreeing to any of that, but I can still treat people who believe in those things with respect. And unfortunately, it's not always seen in the same way from the other side. Spaces are not a place to have conversation with each other. It's now become a place to ridicule and debase and denigrate people because you don't agree with their ideology. And, all I can say is Satan must be having a field day for the simple fact that, rather than us attacking the enemy and what he's doing, how he's just decimating us and scattering us, sifting us as wheat, instead of attacking that, we're just attacking each other. And so we've kind of made it where the enemy doesn't really have to do much. We're kind of doing all his work for him. And I do find it interesting, I'll make this last point, that we're doing it on a platform that not too long ago we weren't even allowed to have, a lot of conversation on. Almost everything that a conservative or a Christian said was, pretty much, if not allowed to be posted, if it was ridiculed as being, fake news or misinformation or whatever, and taken down, if it was allowed to be put up at all. And, now that we have more of the space, we've decided to turn our guns on each other. And okay, they're eating the cat food. That's hilarious. I have just decided that, I've got to make a more concerted effort to be focused on things that matter. My children, taking care of my husband, my chickens, making sure that I'm spending time in the Word and in prayer. Because these things are fruitful. They're very fruitful in that they're obviously going to benefit me and others around me. Being in spaces with people who want to debate the same stuff over and over again. Do you have to obey God or don't you? Are you so free you don't have to obey God? I'm not really interested in those conversations because I think these are basics to the faith. If you believe you don't have to obey God and you're still a follower of God, so be it. And if you think that starting spaces about other people that you don't agree with is a good use of your time, so be it. It's just not a good use of mine.